don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Wasp Girl B03W figure. Now, I bought this because, as I said, somebody bought me the Project Wolf one, and I really liked it. I found it quite interesting, so I went ahead and I bought this one. I fully admit I bought this one. But it came wrapped in cellophane here, and then it's got this protective coating on it, this just paper. So I thought I would show this to you. So yeah, so we can all get the first impressions. This is what the outside of the box looks like, the front, side of the box, back of the box, side, top, and bottom. Give me just a minute and I will pull it out of the box and we'll take a look at her. So before I pull everything out of its clamshell, I want to take a moment and read what this here says. Wasp Girl B03W. This work of Wasp took our team more than a year to carry out prototype design, modification, effect trial, and material trial, and also confirmed the feasibility of production through testing. So I found that really interesting. And I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but this is not a separate piece. It just looks like it. I take that back. It is a separate piece. This is flat. This is glossy. They took pride in this. And I have to tell you, these types of things, if you've watched my channel at all, you know how I feel about packaging. I think it's every bit as important because it shows they take pride in what they're doing. So, without further ado, the only thing I've done is cut the tape here on the bottoms of these. So, alright, we have multiple clamshells. This one has, ooh, these things are nice looking. Take a look at one of these wings. They're translucent. They look very nice. And we get two of those. This is another smaller wing. Same design, but very pretty. Alright. This has some of these little translucent shield type pieces. There's apparently three of those of various different sizes. We get the stinger here, which is very nicely done. Color breakup, silver paint, some yellow orangey paint. This thing is not light. It's got some heft to it. This thing's beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, let's move along. Looks like we're going to get a stand with a display thing here. Let's zoom out. Pinch again. Stand with display pieces. I don't know why, but that one's just floating around. A book or something here. Huh. So I thought, apparently incorrectly, that this was part of the GN project. I don't even know what that stands for, but oh, that was nice. That's nice. I'm telling you, it's stuff like this that that makes an impression on me. It may not on anybody else, but it sure as heck does make a good impression on me. Here we get whatever this thing is. Oh, I bet this keeps stuff in it. I bet you. The parts and pieces, and I would guess that's where you put the thing for the display base. So we're going to just set this aside for right now and take a look at what else we get. Okay. Which looks like we're down to the figure itself, maybe? Maybe? Alright, that was just the top of that one. So yes, looks like we're down to the figure itself. Alrighty. Take a look at that. If she was the first generation He-Man character, she'd be evil. I have no idea if she's evil or not. Let's just be honest. Alright. Wow. Okay, so that pulls off. Alright, I'm disassembling her right in front of us. Alright. Which would suggest that, yep. Okay. So we know she can disassemble. Now for the fun part of reassembling her. There. There. And there. Okay. And apparently this little wasp thingy came off. Alright. That is concerning. Get in there. Alright. Let's do a review of the figure herself here in a few minutes. Or just a little bit. We get this gun right here, which looks very nice. Take a look at that. That's just absolutely gorgeous. We get two of these, what would you call those? Antennae, maybe? I don't know. We get two of them. We get this big long spear here. Which, let me zoom out just a tinge. Yeah, we get this big long spear. The spear's measuring in at right about 7 inches. So it's not a small thing. And as near as I can tell, it's got a little heft to it. It's probably got a little die cast in it somewhere. We get various different hands. We've got the holding this thing hand right here, or maybe it's this one, it's one of the two, and a fist hand for both sides. And we get regular old faces. This one here, let me see if I can zoom in so you can see a little bit better. This one has the red eyes and the mouth and the happy expression, and this one has the smaller eyes and the mouth as well. And that represents everything we have here. Now, let's go over our figure. Take us a quick little look here. Alright. So we come in and you can see hopefully how beautifully these eyes are painted. I mean, they're liquid. They look so good. Two-toned hair, all the color detail through here. As Skullface is known to say, yellow is a hard color to do, and they've done a pretty good job on it so far, from what I can tell. Even down to this little circle around her mouth guard. This is just flecky, is that a word? Flecked plastic. Look how small and sharp this paint is. I mean, it's beautiful. The head is on a ball joint. We've already seen it. It moves back and forth, up and down a little bit. That's about the articulation you'll get for the head. The sculpted detail here in the arm is very nice, and it comes down to through here with the fingertips even being painted. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, the arms only go out to about that far. They will go all the way around. There is a bicep rotation in here, and you can even, and you can even take the arm all the way off. It's just on this peg here. The elbow gets you well past 90 degrees. Hopefully it will do the same thing on when it's actually on. Let's find out. Yes, so she could feed herself with her elbow if she had to. The hands, we should get all kinds of articulation out of those. They're on a, should be just on a pin. Yeah, right here, the pin, you can see. And they just plug on as we have come to expect. I have to tell you, we've come a long way from, you know, G1 Transformers and G1 Barbies. The hands will be as articulated as you need them to be. Coming down the abdomen, we have more paintwork, and on the back, there's frills. Do you all see those frills? Whew. Her upper torso is on that ball peg that we saw, so she can bend that far with her upper torso and that far back. She can also do a little bit of the teapot, and of course it'll wiggle, and it's got paint in the cut joint. Look at that. Whew. More paint coming down the abdomen. It's even got a little belly button. Look at that right there, and little details on here. Yeah, this is very, very nice. We know this is on a ball peg as well, and so she can really do the teapot if you really want her to. Coming on down the figure, look at how absolutely beautiful this fishnet is. I mean, it is just astonishingly beautiful. It's even got the line. She can go this far with her her range of motion here. There we go. The legs are on some type of disc hinge system, so they can come all the way out, so she can do the full Chinese splits, but you saw she was not going to be able to do the full American. Thigh swivel, not a whole lot, but you do get at least a little bit. The knee, coming on down, here's some more. Look at these two tones of yellow. That's beautiful. And here we have orange. The knee gets you all the way full range, no problem whatsoever. And look at the joint. That's a nice clean joint. Details coming on down. Now she does have these funky feet, and I fully admit they're kind of funky, but they're her character feet. So they go up and down, as you can see, and she does have a rocker, but it's one of those funky Marvel Legends type rockers that doesn't work the way you expect it to. She's coming in at approximately 6 inches. Shoulder to shoulder, we're looking at about 1 inch. Depth wise, let's see here. Depth wise, her feet really are the largest thing on her, and they're measuring in just plain old straight up feet, measuring in at about 1.25 inches. So she's not bad. She's not bad at all. Alright, I said these were on a disc hinge. I apologize. This is a T-jointed ball joint, and it just worked its way right out. There we go. But popped it right back in, no problem. Alright, let's see. We've covered her articulation and how beautifully detailed she is. Tell you what, next thing I'm going to do is try to figure out, give me a few minutes to play with this so I can figure out how to add her accessories to it, and we'll go from there. So I've got everything together, and let me just zoom in here so you can see some of the details of what's going on. I've got her on the stand. You can see just exactly how everything comes together and how it works. The stand comes up into, what do we call this thing, thorax. The screws that hold this together were weak, so I have tightened them. That's the only real thing I've done to it. The stand won't hold her, at least mine didn't, until I tightened it all up. You get 2 extra ones of these little clear things to do, you know, the shield or the honeycomb or whatever this thing is. You actually have 3 pieces, but I haven't been able to figure out how to make the 3rd piece work yet. So there may be a trick to it, and I just don't know. But yeah. Tell you what, let's go ahead and do scale comparisons, and then we'll do final thoughts. Final thoughts wise, let's take a quick little look at it. And I'm gonna do like Skullface does, and I'm gonna start with the negatives, because there are actually just 1 or 2 that I'll notice. The arms keep falling off. That's an issue, and it's just because it's a plug-in peg and the tolerance isn't the greatest. The thorax back here is very heavy, and as a result it has problems maintaining itself on the stand. That's really about it. I think I would have liked a pair of swap out feet, but then again, this character might not support that at all. So I don't know anything about the character. I bought it because of the look and based around the wolf figure that I got. The materials feel fine. They're soft where they need to be, they're hard where they need to be, and the overall plastic is good, has a good heft to it. Now the cost of this thing was over $100. And honestly, it's close enough to what I consider to be perfect for what it is that I can justify that price point. So yes, if this was my first figure of these, I would buy another one. In fact, I'm going to try and get the pumpkin one. If it's still available for pre-order, I'm going to try and get it as well, because I'm actually really enjoying this line. Yeah, this is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Are you tired all the time? Do you run out of energon for no apparent reason? Do other robots laugh at you and call you weakling? Do you feel like there should be more to life than what you are experiencing? Then you should try Vitamin John. It is the world famous Energon supplement. No steroids whatsoever. We all use all natural products. Vitamin John can turn losers like this one,
Hey,
poof, into magnificent specimens like these.
Hey there, big boy. You want to come over and see me sometime?
So try Vitamin John today. Operators are standing by.